Yo, I might be alone on this, but I think I'd let Pennywise have a taste with that tongue. I finally understand what you creepos on Tumblr were talking about with Pennywise. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris, and they finally released a trailer for It Chapter 2. My excitement level is through the roof, and with this trailer, it just exceeded all my expectations. So what I'm going to be doing here for you is breaking down the trailer, pointing out things you might have missed, some references to the book, maybe some changes that they're making for the movie. But either way, we got to be happy with this trailer, so leave a like. 2 months away from watching Pennywise. You better leave a like if you're excited. Alright, so the trailer starts off with a voiceover from Mike's character. I think it's only fitting that he starts this off since he is the one that gathers up the Losers Club to combat this Pennywise. During the voiceover, though, we do get hints of the younger cast members, Bill here with Beverly, obviously pointing to the romance that's going to be going down in this movie between them. A shot of Mike here in the library. It's good to know they're still staying true to his character and making him a librarian. There are some things in here that they're changing up, like making him an addict. Not really common with his character, but we'll just have to wait and see the context of the movie and how that fits into his character. Obviously, though, he decides to round up the members again because you can see there's all these posters for missing children, and when children go a-missing, Pennywise gets a fisting. No, I didn't mean to say it that way. But the next shot here that I think is done with some editing trickery, so we have the sewers being flooded as a metaphor for Pennywise coming back into the spotlight. But like I said, I think it's an editing trick here because I don't think these are the same scenes, because we get a shot of a character that's kind of controversial that's included in this movie. At least I'm assuming it's that character. It's kind of hard to tell. It gets blurry in here, but this might be Adrian Mellon. And if you've read Stephen King's It book, then you're very familiar with this character, as he is the first victim after Pennywise has come back since the last time he was out. His character is said to be bullied and thrown off a bridge by a couple of homophobes just because he happens to be a gay person. And of course, us knowing Pennywise, the social justice warrior that he is, he's trying to help the man out. You don't just get beaten up and drown. Pennywise is there to save you. Right? And I guess it's controversial because someone in a victim position is being further victimized by being one of the victims of Pennywise in this movie. But I just really think it goes to the strength of the character of Pennywise that no one is safe around him. A child or the man who sells him the red balloons. If Pennywise is having a bad day, he's gonna take you out. Continuing on with voiceovers from Mike's character, reminding the Losers Club that they have made a pact that if this thing ever came back, they would fight it. Really love how they do these shots of younger to old cast member, mainly for the layman out there who don't know which is which, but it just goes to show you that they did perfect casting when picking these characters. They really do resemble their counterparts, and just makes us more attached to these characters since they actually look like the ones they're playing when they were young, except for good old handsome Ben. I need that kind of glow up. And more shots here of the Chinese restaurant, by far the scene I'm most looking forward to, because in the old movie, that is the scene that always haunted me as a child, still haunts me to this day. And again, I think it's just clever trickery and voiceover, because they're definitely reacting to something nasty on the table, with Beverly mentioning the words Pennywise, which to me is always funny when they actually address him as Pennywise. I think it's just more respectful if you call him by his last name, the dancing clown. He didn't graduate from clown school to be called Pennywise. But from that, some amazing shots. I guess this is just the year of carnivals. They happen in Stranger Things, we got one in Far From Home, and now it looks like we're gonna get one in It Chapter 2. Is Bill's character, who is most likely trying to track down Pennywise, who lured in a little boy into this funhouse. Now, we talked about this in my video yesterday where I was preparing you for the trailer, and aren't you happy you watched that video? Because we talked about a recently released Funko Pop of Pennywise doing his long tongue thing, and then we actually get to see it in action here in the trailer. So see, I'm not completely useless. You subscribe for a reason. But I love when the setting fits the aesthetic of Pennywise. He's a clown, so obviously you would want some scenes where he's in a circus doing his thing in his home territory. But when getting to it, Bill is tracking down a boy, and I'm assuming he has no connection at all to this little boy other than knowing he's in danger, because I believe he's just shouting out the word kid. And can you imagine the psychological torture that Pennywise is about to put Bill through? That the same way I took out your little brother Georgie is the same way I'm gonna take care of this little kid right in front of you. I mean, you can just see how shocked Bill is and is begging Pennywise to please leave him alone. So I wonder if they're gonna give us another kid victim like they did in the first movie, or he'll actually go ahead and save this little kid. But the horror fan in me really wants to see this kid bite the dust and the reaction Bill will have to it. Also mixed in with some great horrible shots of those famous Pennywise faces. I was kind of one of those who complain about too much CGI on Pennywise, but now that I've gotten accustomed to it and I know it's just part of him, these faces creep me the hell out, and I just love how we're gonna see more of them in this movie. Moving on to some shots of the Losers Club in front of the house that gave them nightmares as kids, supposedly at San Diego Comic-Con, where they showed a couple of clips from the movie. The scenes inside the house are brutal and we are not ready for them. Really wish I could have been there. but it's okay. Next important shot here that'll finally put the rest. Some of you out there who didn't believe me when I was first making videos about It Chapter 2, all of you who are familiar with the book or the old movies know that this would happen, but we do have Henry Bowers coming back. I am curious to see how they're going to explain him surviving that 100-foot drop from the whale. It obviously left him pretty scarred and he got face to face with Pennywise. We might see that in a flashback, but we have here a red balloon that's obviously taunting Henry Bowers, and he knows very well what that red balloon signifies. In the books, Pennywise uses him as a way to bait the Losers Club, going as far as to even take care of one of them. Not gonna say who, because then that would be a spoiler, but I'm very happy they're including him, and I'm excited to see what they'll do with Henry Bowers in this edition. He definitely looks crazy and out of his mind here. Some shots here of the famous fridge where Pennywise got out of in the first movie. Flashback of when Beverly was being shown the deadlights of Pennywise. The deadlights are set to take a bigger role in this film, so this could actually be adult Beverly Marsh. Also, while all these shots are going on, I have to mention the voiceover that Pennywise starts doing where he says, "I've been asleep for 27 years." Just goes again to the character and how brutal he's gonna be and not gonna hold back when he gets his hands on some of these members. Going back to the fridge though, I love how they're doing callbacks to the first movie. This was one of my favorite scenes in the first film, the scary doors. It's obviously gonna give Richie and Eddie another shot at picking the correct door. There's also here a very obvious shot of a character who's not gonna last long in this movie. No spoilers, but you know who it is. F in the chat for him, because he will be missed. And then more hints of what they're calling the scene with the most amount of red liquid. Sorry, YouTube has been really bad with demonetization lately, so I can't say the B word. Red stuff that be coming out of your veins. But this movie is set to hold the record for the most amount of red stuff in a movie. And with these little hints and shots that they're giving us, I can tell that it's really going to pay off in the film. We also have here of Beverly about to smash a window, but if you look in the background, I believe that's either Pennywise or it could be Henry Bowers being taken over by Pennywise. And again, it's a callback to the first movie where Henry Bowers took a knife to Ben's once pudgy stomach and is now going to do that again while he has abs. Good luck getting through those abs this time, Pennywise. But again, like in my last video, we talked about a pop that was coming out where Pennywise is holding a knife, so this could be that scene right there. More creepy shots of the Losers Club just being haunted by Pennywise here. This might be Beverly's passed away father, his skeleton corpse. Here it looks like the Losers Club is in the middle of the ritual of Chud, which is a ritual from the Stephen King book that'll be used to try and take care of Pennywise. We'll see how this incarnation will do it, but it's definitely looking trippy with some imagery here. And Mike's spazzy now trying to get this done. Looks like they're sitting in an obvious ritual circle. And by the look of Richie's face here, it looks like one of the members of the Losers Club might be sacrificing themselves to put Pennywise to rest. Would really suck if this thing failed, because it looks like Pennywise right here is fine and dandy. And last thing I want to mention, we talked about in my previous video how the directors have mentioned if they do a third Pennywise movie, that it would most likely be a prequel exploring the origins of Pennywise and how he first came to Earth. Now this last shot, it's a very different time period, so we might even get hints of that origin story in this movie. The director did say he's going to explain something about Pennywise that has not been explored in the books, but was obviously hinted to and will be fully shown in this movie. So this might be it here of a person becoming Pennywise, because look at the old-timey clothes and antiques in the background. Just hope you better do it justice, because you're going to get Pennywise fans if you don't give them a good origin story. Either way though, super love this trailer. So excited for the movie. Is there anything I missed that you guys caught? Go ahead and let me know down below. Also tell me the best part of this trailer. I just love discussing some Pennywise with you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3CFilmReview. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.